college basketball. Let me say this, man. I ain't watched a tournament in years, a little bit of a game. I ain't even really watched college basketball this year. So, everybody talking about how the NBA ratings are diving and dipping. But damn, who watched college basketball? I don't know nobody but the main few guys. Cooper Flag, I knew him before the season started. Haven't watched a game of his, that dude. The two brothers out there at Rutgers, Ron Harper's son, I know he had two of the good ones. And Ace Bailey, that's about it. I don't really watch the NBA. And I don't know if college basketball problem was not paying people at NIL faster. But it is dead, man. Basketball in the whole is dead. It's not exciting to watch. I like that brother out there in Maryland too. I forget his name, where they say, well, he ain't athletic enough. And today's basketball, you got great athletes, but they don't know how to play basketball. That's when you say, oh man, the players today are bad. No, they not. They don't even know how to play. They don't know how to dribble without carrying and traveling. They don't know how to shoot. Think about a guy like Rudy Gobert. What the fuck is he doing for 10 summers? He don't come back with a post move. He don't come back with a 10 to 15 foot jump shot. Like, come on, man. Be real. Look at these guys. These guys don't come back and improve on nothing. Piss poor free throw shooters are always piss poor free throw shooters. You know what I'm saying? You got great athletes playing basketball, which you always had great athletes. Arguably the greatest athlete to touch the court was Wilt Chamberlain. Look up all his track times and all this type of shit. He retired and played professional volleyball. He's arguably the greatest athlete of all time. Period. Especially in basketball, it ain't nobody close. So it's always been great athletes around. Michael Jordan, Michael Thompson. You can go on and on. Dominique Wilkins was a freaking nature. We had white athletes, Tom Chambers. I mean, you could just go on and on and on and on. Right? So, that brother down there in Maryland, I forget his name, he got a great game. He's skilled. We have a bunch of great athletes today, but they're not skilled. We got one guy that ain't a great athlete, but he's very, very skilled, and Nikola Jokic. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know what the problem is. Like, college basketball just don't fit. I feel like the pinnacle of college basketball was Villanova, North Carolina National Championship game. And I think after that, you had Zion and them do their thing. That was the last time I really watched the tournament. Now, I don't know the players no more. You can point out the fact that AAU has destroyed the game. You can point the fact out that AAU has destroyed basketball. And somebody made an interesting video on Instagram saying that when you watch the AAU highlights, all players' highlights look the same. All these players' highlights look the same. And you just look at college basketball, it's not interesting no more. Basketball in general, the skill isn't there, the physicality isn't there. We got people hooping with their fingernails painted, guys walking in the games wearing bonnets. Like, it's supposed to be masculine. It's supposed to be, I'm not going to say gladiator sport like a boxing, MMA, or maybe something like a football, but it's supposed to be a little bit of gladiator-ish. Every time you watch, it's a foul, it's a free throw, it's a foul, it's a one-on-one. In the college atmosphere, I guarantee you it's still great, but I mean, what are you going to stop your time? What are you going to do? You're going to stop your time and watch this shit? No. So, honestly, man, it's just to the point where, I don't know what it is. I don't know if, other avenues like the G League, overtime league, going overseas, but right now, college basketball, man, is in a bad place. I wonder what the ratings look like. Now, they said that Major League Baseball and ESPN has ended their agreement. So Major League Baseball will no longer be on ESPN Family of Networks, the Walt Disney Family of Networks, ESPN, ABC, whatever else they doing baseball on. So, baseball lost their TV deal with ESPN. Maybe the money they spent on the NBA, I don't know, in the SEC. I know I wouldn't watch no goddamn baseball. It's the worst sport to watch. It's great to watch in person, especially I said this on the video. That's a great first date to take a girl to a baseball game. You know what I'm saying? Tickets cheap. Y'all can socialize and hear each other at the majority of baseball games. You get to be outside, feel the sun. You can leave when you want to leave, get some drinks, go to the bar or something afterwards, and have a good little gay old time. But to continue on, college basketball, man, like basketball is in a bad place in general. They just talking about what they can do to improve the NBA. Ninja, what can y'all do to improve basketball? That needs to be the $1 million question. What can y'all do to improve basketball as a whole? And I think abolishing AAU is the answer. I think abolishing all these camps. You know, you got the number 1 6th grader in the NFL and in basketball. What the fuck? Let kids be kids. They training kids for basketball, and the number 1 4th grader in the world. Like, what? Let these kids be kids. Let them go outside and have an imagination dribbling the ball. Play pickup games. You know, see what they like. Maybe they like hitting the baseball. Maybe they like punching somebody in the face. Maybe they like putting somebody in a rear neck chokehold. Maybe they like science. Maybe they like chess club. What happened with letting your kids figure out what they like? And once they figure out something they like, right around the 5th, 6th grade or something like that, then that's what y'all hone on. He may like to do, or she may like to do multiple things. That's why these guys don't have the passion for baseball, for sports no more, because a lot of these parents then made it into a job. It's a fucking job now. They done made it into a job. Who the fuck wanna, do this and it's a job? How can I fall in love with something and now it's a job? It's a fucking job. Like, no. No. Come on, man. It's a fucking job. So at the end of the day, man, they got a lot of restructuring to do. Hold on. In the sport of baseball the sport of basketball, man, they got a lot to work on. They have a lot to work on, man. It's just college basketball, the AAU level. They should abolish AAU, I think, 10th through 12th grade. That should be AAU only. Or 11th and 12th, or 10th and 11th if they don't want to do it their senior year. I think anything under 10th grade, no thank you. They should kill it. All these different elite camps, just keep the main few camps. Keep a Nike camp, an ABC Adidas camp, or, whatever, keep a couple camps, and that's about it. That's just my humble opinion on it, but let me know what y'all girls and guys think. But college basketball, man, like, it's, and another thing, I think disbanding the Big East hurt too. I think getting rid of the Big East hurt too. That was the SEC version in football. That's the SEC version of basketball, the Big East. Getting rid of the Big East and all that type of stuff, man. I haven't watched a tournament in quite so long. I don't care to watch the tournament. Don't know the players. Don't care about what's going on. College basketball, man, it's terrible. Peace.